Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon Perna, and for the second year in a row, I have secret access from my friends who work at EA Sports to 10 of the Madden 18 covers that were ultimately rejected. Last year's 10 rejected Madden 17 covers is my most watched video to date, so I will do my best to make this one significantly worse and let everybody down watching. Just like I do with all of the people in my life on a daily basis. That's Good Sports. Okay, let's get to it. The number 10 rejected Madden 18 cover is surprisingly Aqib Talib. He had a great season, was one of, if not the best corners in the NFL in 2016, and the people over at EA Sports actually wanted Talib because they were going to change Madden to a first-person shooter where the first person you shoot is yourself. I'm sorry, Talib, I had to do it. I just had to. The number 9 rejected Madden 18 cover is one Patriots fans would have loved, but Commissioner Roger Goodell would have hated. After Tom Brady was forced to serve a 4-game suspension due to discrepancies in air pressure, he and the Pats went on to win their 5th Super Bowl. Their cover would have been this. This edition of Madden would have been called simply 5X, bitch. I do like the diversity of middle fingers on this cover. It's very inclusive to the many ethnicities of Super Bowl winners. Also, surprisingly, Bill Belichick was finally ready to allow his face to be used in the game had this been the cover. Since it's not, expect Bill to remain looking like a young, handsome nerd in this game. The number 8 rejected Madden 18 cover was going to be very controversial. Very controversial. It was the Madden 18 Too Soon edition and was just Aaron Hernandez. I'm not sure what EA Sports was thinking here. Like I said, very controversial. Don't shoot the messenger. But they couldn't make this version of the game because apparently Mattel, the board game company, already owned the rights to Hangman. The number 7 rejected cover almost belonged to Jay Cutler. After he announced that he would be taking John Lynch's job in the Fox broadcast booth, this was going to be called the How the Hell Did I Get This Job edition. I mean, Jay Cutler is going to talk for a living. Think about that. This is a man who is best known for saying, 57 times in a single 5-minute interview.
Just hanging out. A little relieved. To be, I'm not, I miss my, both sides. Severed right there. Everything. I think, I've got, they've, a lot of, it meant a lot. That, everyone, the, I don't, they, I'm sorry for that, maybe later on in life, I'm just, both sides are happy.
Jay Cutler, the future of broadcasting. Oddly enough, the number 6 cover almost starred Jay Cutler as well. Next to Tony Romo, he's the most popular unemployed QB in the NFL. Or not in the NFL. Anyway, EA wanted to try and appeal to more female gamers in 2017. They're on the rise, so they almost went with the infamous naked Jay Cutler Instagram photo posted by his wife, Kristen Cavallari. However, at the time, they were worried the game was going to be too, and I quote, butt-centric, as they were going to include Easter eggs with the Buffalo Bills fan who let tailgaters take shots out of her ass crack before a Bills game, giving a new meaning to the word tailgate. And because they were going to have to include recently drafted tight end Jake Butt in the game, it would have just been too much butt, according to EA. Speaking of butt, you can get your Jake Butt shirts at the That's Good Sports store now. The link is in the description, or go to thatsgoodsports.com, click the buy shit button to buy some of my shit. The number 5 rejected cover was Odell Beckham Jr. kissing the kicking net. Love it or hate it, it was very popular during the 2016 season. Ultimately, this was rejected because Odell's relationship with the kicking net too closely resembled the patterns of domestic violence offenders. They hit the person they supposedly love, apologize, and then repeat, And after NFL teams continue to draft and employ offenders of domestic violence, EA thought this would not be a good look for the league. I personally don't condone it, and I think what Odell Beckham did to that net was disgusting, and he should not be allowed to play football. Fucking sick, Odell. It's disgusting. The number 4 rejected cover was the Choke Edition, which featured Kyle Shanahan and the Atlanta Falcons offense and defense and head coach Dan Quinn and pretty much everyone involved in the Falcons organization for fucking choking in the Super Bowl. Had the Patriots lost the Super Bowl, Brady would still probably be on the cover of Madden 18. It would have also been the Choke Edition, as EA Sports already had this image of Tom Brady on file. The number 3 rejected cover would have made history. It was almost going to be the first woman cover since John Madden famously cross-dressed on the 1999 PlayStation-only edition of Madden. No, it was not going to be Lady Gaga catching the football on the cover, even though her Super Bowl halftime show has more views than any other video on the NFL YouTube channel. It was actually going to be porn star Mia Khalifa, who is famous for owning NFL players on Twitter for sliding into her DMs. We know she burned newly drafted QB Chad Kelly and Bills safety Duke Williams, saying her boyfriend's dick game was A1. A1 dick. That's where you put A1 on your private genital penis area and you have your lover suck it off. A1 dick. A lot of the kids are doing that these days, especially the foodie hipsters, which doesn't make sense to me. A1 doesn't even taste good on steak, so I doubt it would be better on a penis. A1, why not Heinz 57 dick, or Sriracha dick, or Cholula dick, which is obviously designed for this exact thing, or hell, even Mayo dick. Mayo dick is actually just former Patriots linebacker Gerard Mayo's penis. I don't think many people want that. Now, for those of you curious about A1ing, this bottle of A1 is what you want to buy if your boyfriend is white, and this is the bottle of A1 you want to buy if he's black. I think you can get it at Costco. The number 2 rejected cover would have been the most controversial cover of all time. I mean, this would have been insane. Just go ahead, just show it. Colin Kaepernick, Madden 18. Whoa, now that would have been crazy. Kaepernick actually gave EA the go-ahead under one condition. He wanted half of the proceeds of the game sales to be given to charity. Publicly, EA supported the charitable idea, but behind closed doors made calls to all 32 NFL teams demanding they not sign Kaepernick out of fear of losing significant profits this year. So now you know why Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job. Video game corruption. Okay, number 1. Here's the moment you've been waiting for. This was almost the new cover of Madden 18, but got nixed at the last minute when John Madden actually saw the cover. That's right, the number 1 rejected Madden 18 cover was almost a miracle donned by the Bills Mafia and would have just been one 18-inch dildo. The most notable thing that happened in the 2016 NFL season was the dildo thrown onto the field by the Buffalo Bills fans.
Boom, dildo.
Best fans on earth, the brilliant Bills fans, and yes, this dildo, despite being more famous than the one who is on the actual Madden 18 cover, was deemed to be not family friendly. Even though dildos are the only things that make moms friendly to their families all over the world, because their husbands can't please them anymore. Oddly enough, the dildo was also considered for the Roger Goodell cover that wasn't used. He gets confused for being one all of the time. The main difference being that he's never actually touched a vagina. And that's it. Those are your top 10 rejected Madden 18 covers. Thanks for watching. EA Sports, man, they are not scared to almost be controversial. But, you know, then they just went with Tom Brady, so whatever. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Subscribe here. You gotta subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give me a follow on Twitter at Brandon Perna. And if you wanna support my Patreon account, please do. Just a monthly donation of $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, whatever you have. $1, I don't care. I need your support. If you sneeze during a bad joke, it means you're going to hell.